Hello, everyone. My name is Kay Koback, and I am the Associate Director of the Engineering Undergraduate Research Office here at Purdue University. Today, I'm going to be discussing the nuts and bolts of the 2024 Summer Undergraduate Research Fellowship, otherwise known as SURF. Basically, what this is we'll be walking through a couple of application steps to talk about how to effectively apply for the SURF program, as well as various benefits and things available to you as a SURF participant. First, I'd like to invite you to join our mailing list. Feel free to scan this QR code on your phone, and it will give you the opportunity to stay in contact with our office. This is viable both for Purdue students as well as for anyone that is external to the university and faculty and staff here at Purdue. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So the Summer Undergraduate Research Fellowship runs every summer here at Purdue University. And last summer, we had approximately 282 students across all of the engineering summer programs that are affiliated here with SURF. There were various research themes tied strongly to the various research programs, specifically things like C-STAR and STARS. So that means semiconductors or anything from there that you can think of. The program is overall accessible for anyone in a STEM discipline, so we do invite faculty from across the university to apply for these programs. And largely, we do get quite a breadth of participation. You can see some of those here. I will go ahead and give you a moment to read a handful of the things that we offer, and these are only a small selection of the research areas that we do offer with the program. Part of the program includes being paired with a research mentor. This is actually a full-time experience where you're expected to spend 40 hours a week in lab. So this is a full-time research internship. And the idea is that we can help you prepare for advanced education and research careers. This goes over a 10-week period, and there's also a professional development series along the way. So things like learning to present your research discoveries, increasing proficiency of professional and technical communication, building networks with faculty and graduate students, as well as peer researchers, and along the way, hoping that you discover your professional identity. Then at the end of the summer, we actually ask that you present the research that you have done, either in a poster or an oral talk format. You do have specific benefits as being part of the program. So we offer $6,000 in compensation, as well as $1,200 up to $1,200 of travel reimbursement. Housing is provided for non-Purdue students, but current Purdue students are asked to remain in whatever housing it is that they use during the school year. Fee waivers are also provided for Purdue graduate school applications if that's something that you plan to take advantage of in the future. One thing to consider, if you are an Indianapolis student, part of currently IUPUI, but future at Purdue Indy campus, you will receive the best of both worlds here. So you're both going to get housing on campus, but you're going to receive whatever other benefits are available to current Purdue students. The application window runs from December 1st, so the application is already open, and it runs until February 1st. There is a slightly earlier deadline if you are interested in participating in the Pathways program. So the Pathways program gives housing even to Purdue students if that is something that you need to take advantage of, as well as some additional professional development opportunities. The program will run May 20th through July 26th, with the symposium on the 25th and the awards reception on the 26th. You're welcome to leave campus after that time. Some eligibility requirements to keep in mind is that we encourage rising juniors or seniors to apply, although if you are from Purdue, including the Purdue Indy campus, rising sophomores will also be considered. There are no residency requirements, so DACA and international students with CPT authorization are encouraged to apply, as long as you are already at a U.S. institution. Although no CPT is required if you are a Purdue student, And if you already have a connection to a faculty member, we are willing to discuss international students at international universities applying to the program. Please email us if you fall into this category. You must be a full-time bachelor's student and be continued to be enrolled the following academic year. This means that spring 2024 graduates are not eligible to be part of the program. However, if you are planning to pursue graduate school here at Purdue, there is a program that helps you bridge into graduate school. Please email our office and we'll give you more information on that. You do need to have a minimum GPA of 2.8 at the time of application, and you must be able to participate for the scheduled program period. That said, we do recognize that since we are starting in May, there are some universities that have later finals periods. So if you would only be absent for the first week of the program, please email us and we can talk with you about your options there. We are actually a universal application for a number of different Purdue programs. This includes C-STAR, AMP Up, Embryo, Scale, Aspire, IoT for Ag, and Anvil. You've already heard me talking some about the Pathways Scholars, but the rest of these are generally various centers that are occurring on Purdue's campus or the REU associated with a various center. So please go ahead and take a chance to read the titles of these different programs, as that will tell you about the type of research that they are doing within that capacity. So when you apply for the program, you have the opportunity to select your interest in these programs. So make sure that you're indicating ones that are doing research that you are interested in. Now for some specific application details. Before submitting your application, you're going to need a resume, a personal statement, and an unofficial transcript. The list of available projects is going to be listed on the project portal. Projects are still being posted, so you may not see a large list of projects at this point in time. If you're applying closer to the February 1 deadline, there might be quite a number for you to look through. Keeping that in mind, when you are choosing the projects that you would like to list on your application, go ahead and pick a few of them. But what's really important here is that you choose the research areas that you are interested in. Faculty that post a project after you apply will still be able to view your application through the research areas that you indicate your interest in. In any case, I recommend that you reach out to faculty who post projects that you are interested in, as this will really give them a chance to get used to your name and flag your application as one that is high priority for them. Now let's talk about the statement of purpose. I pasted the statement of purpose prompt here, but I'm sure you can pause this and read through this prompt. I would like to point out a couple of specific areas. What we are really looking for here is a statement that's about 500 to 1,000 words that indicates your passion, clarity of purpose, and highlights your perseverance. We want to know in terms of passion that you're interested in your current field of study and we want to be able to see what you've done to pursue that passion. For clarity of purpose, we want to know why you are interested in us. Why Purdue, why the SURF program. And we'd also like for you to relate that to your long-term goals. Where do we fit into how you view your life? In terms of perseverance, research is hard. We really want to see how you can keep going when you get knocked down. And this can be in any context, either academically or in your personal life. These are the various things that our office is actually going to look for in your application to see if you are a good fit. A little more detail about the other documents that you're going to need when applying. So the resume, we're expecting a one-page document. This might be different from a CV, which some of you are used to. So we really want to keep this short and sweet, but please go ahead and highlight, especially if you have any research experience, this would be a really good place to highlight that. your unofficial transcript. So we really just want you to download the e-transcript from My Purdue or whatever university portal it is that is applicable to you, and then upload that in your application. You do not need to mail us hard copies of your transcript. I will not read them. If you have any issues with this, please email our office with any questions. And then non-Purdue students are also going to need a recommendation letter. This should be from a professor or a professional who can attest to your work ethics and describe why you would be a good fit for the program. Now, Purdue Indy students do not need to have a recommendation letter, although it is recommended. So you are welcome to upload one if you like. After you apply for the Summer Undergraduate Research Fellowship, we really want you to reach out to the faculty or graduate student associated with projects that you are interested in. Recognize that the list of projects will frequently get updated as faculty submit new projects. And if there's a new project on the list that wasn't there when you applied, feel free to reach out to that faculty and let them know, hey, I already applied, but then I saw your project and I would really like to be considered for it. This gives them a chance to get to know your name and hunt down your application and those that are for the related research area. Even if you did list a faculty's name in the projects that you were interested in, we still encourage you to reach out to those faculty. Since it is the faculty that are making the final decision on applications, by reaching out to them, you bring your name to the forefront. One additional thing to consider is if you are a current Purdue student, you do have the option to create projects, although this is only if you already have a relationship with a faculty member who has agreed to mentor you for the summer to participate and serve. This is sort of a way to bypass the general application process, but should only be utilized if you already have a relationship with faculty. What this looks like is you are going to create the project yourself, and then you will indicate the name of the faculty when you are submitting this project. The faculty will then be notified and asked to approve your project that you have proposed through this form. Again, please only utilize this if you have already spoken with the faculty and they have agreed to take you on for the summer. At this time, we'd like to invite you to please check out our website and all of the various things that we have posted there and join us on LinkedIn. I would also really encourage you to email us at eur@purdue.edu. That is Engineering Undergraduate Research, eur@purdue.edu, with any questions that you might have about your application. Looking forward to reading them. Bye.